Checking. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Apa khabar semua? Selamat petang. Hari ni hari Isnin. Hari Isnin. Sekarang dah pukul berapa dah jam? Pukul 6. Dalam 6.20 macam tu. So, saya nak share petang ni. Dah lama tak buat FB Live kan. Rindu kepada semua. Hari ni saya nak buat sharing tentang I just did an award presentation untuk Elite Wealth Advisors, syarikat di bawah saya, tim di bawah saya. We are financial planners or wealth advisors yang menguruskan pelaburan, takaful as well as wasiat kepada pelabur. So hari ni saya buat award presentation lah tadi, pukul 4 tadi, for quarter 3 year 2020 ni. So rakan-rakan di luar sana, apa khabar? Mari tengok who's with me today. Apa khabar semua? So I nak share what I shared with them just now, about this. There are two types of people in this world. Okay, so before kita go into that, kita dah nak masuk bulan December. So what is your result so far? Yelah, kita tengah mengalami dugaan COVID-19, kita dalam PKPB. So how's your result now? Have you achieved what you have documented semasa goal setting in January early this year ataupun in December last year? So yelah, macam saya mention again, despite of the challenges, are you focused or not? So yang I nak bincang tentang there are two types of people ni. Hi Fizul, kan? Pertamanya, bila talking about income, talking about results, let's talk about these two types of people. First type is the people or orang yang dia punya focus is to pay the bills. That is standard lah. Most people punya standard is to pay the bills. So bila we talk about paying the bills, so of course dia punya focus in and out every day. Waalaikumsalam. Every day bila keluar, every day bila berbisnes, every day bila bekerja, ialah to pay the bills. So when you work to pay the bills, so you will end up pay the bills. So that's the first type of people. Pasal kadang-kadang orang fikir, orang mengeluh, kenapa day in day out itu je dia earn. Ataupun kadang-kadang keluar lebih banyak daripada masuk, atau duit tak cukup, mengeluh, komplain, kenapa. So bila kita talk about kenapa, go back to what's actually inside your mind. If you work to pay the bills, if you work to cover your expenses, itulah yang akan jadi. You will end up paying your expenses. So let's go for the second standard or second type of people. So kenapa I nak talk about the second type of people? The second type of people, dia not only berfikir tentang diri sendiri, dia juga berfikir tentang orang lain. Dia sangat care tentang family dia, tentang kawan-kawan dia, relative dia. So if or whenever family dia, relative dia, or very close friend having difficulty, they will find a way to help their family, a relative or friends. They change their game. Walaupun hakikatnya dia kadang-kadang tak cukup, tapi dia akan change dia punya game. Apa itu game? Rutin. Apa dia game? Cara kerja. Apa dia game? Aktiviti dalam business. To fulfill yang saya mention tadi, rakan-rakan, probably family yang having difficulty. So how can a person change their game? These two words. I learned these two words from my sifu. Siapakah my sifu? Way back Masa tu year 2001, I joined in this industry 2001. So saya diperkenalkan dengan Datuk Dr. Lawrence Walter Ng. So dia introduce I towards ni, raising standards. So how are you going to shift from you, if you are in people number 1, ataupun standard number 1 to standard number 2, able to change your game, you have to raise your standard. Because people said lah, successful people are the people yang can yang crazy, not crazy gila macam ni, bukan crazy in the mind, tapi crazily creative. Dia persistent, dia perseverance, persevere, pushing diri sendiri dan juga surrounding dia towards apa yang dia nak, towards dia punya goal. So if statistic and people say that orang yang berjaya ni orang yang apa, yang gila, so if you are conservative, can you achieve it? If you are conservative, is that who you are? Can you achieve it? We can be conservative at home. Macam I di rumah pun, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I love to cook, dan sebagainya. And but when I go to my office, when I do my work, when I'm in front of my customers, I will do my best. Sebab di bahu saya, di minda saya ialah I'm not only working for myself, I'm also working to help my family, my immediate family, as well as my team, helping my team and my clients. So I will do my very best to change my game if any one of my circle having challenges. So macam mana you nak menaikkan your standard? Remember tadi I asked the question, are you conservative? If you conservative, if that is who you are, can you achieve it? Can you close this year 2020 with your goals? Can you break record 2020 ni dengan your current attitude, dengan your current routine, dengan your current activity? So raise your standard. If sebelum ni you wake up early, however you only like, if you're doing sales, you only meet like 2-3 customers a day, probably now is the time for you to change and raise your standards from 3 customers to 6, 7 or even 8 customers a day. How to do that? Creative. Get help. Siapa? Who can help you? Your sifu, your leaders, your managers, the other people who can help you. If you don't have immediate leaders with you, go attend training. There's a lot of training kat luar sana. Remember, I ulang lagi sekali, successful people normally orang yang crazy in their activities. Ada orang jawab yes. Yang creative and persevere, bersungguh-sungguh. And bila talk about routine tadi, dia akan immediately change routine dia untuk berjaya. So normally orang konservatif ni dia sangat-sangat selesa. So jangan selesa. We are nearing 2020. Ending our 2020. So again lah saya tanya rakan-rakan, dah capai belum? At least by our challenges, achieve tak 80%? Achieve tak 70%? Okay lah, plus minus the first few months that kita terkejut dengan PKP, terkejut dengan the fear, the concern about COVID-19. How about now? Already in our 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are in our 9th month. And yes, kalau kita tengok dekat TV, cases macam, betul, belum. I agree. Saya pun ada dalam my list, Jazi Laminah. Ada yang saya dah achieve, ada yang saya belum achieve lagi. So, bila kita tak achieve, bila Allah duga dengan this COVID-19 ni, kan, Allah nak kita raise our standard. Be creative in closing sales. What bring us to where we are now cannot bring us to another level of success. next week, next month, next year. Kena do things differently. That's what I mentioned tadi. There are two types of people. Satu, mostly dia standard. Kerja dia lah day in, day out, dia fokus on bayar bill. So, dia memang end up bekerja, selesa, cukup-cukup bayar bill. The other one is memikirkan selain daripada diri orang lain. Menolong orang lain. Add value pada orang lain. So bila dia fikirkan pada orang lain, walaupun kadang-kadang dia dalam diduga, dia dalam kesukaran, dia akan cepat. Because dia tahu time is money, speed is profit. Saya ulang balik. Time is money, speed is profit. Dia cepat bertindak. If dia tak boleh come up with the idea, dia panggil resources dia, team dia, kawan-kawan dia. Dia go out, seek help, or dia attend training. That's why let's close this year 2020 differently. How differently? We have 20 days lagi, or 20 to 30 days lah. Macam my company closing dia 20 hari bulan Disember ni. So we are like really rushing for our, some people rushing for 2 million, some people rushing for 3 million sales. Getting people to invest with us. Actually with the company, we are the one that we're helping you in choosing the fund dan sebagainya. Ada yang nak go for 10 million, 20 days. I suka pernah dengar ayat ni, potong tang corner. So any miraculous thing, magical thing happen bulan 12 ni, umpama kita potong tang corner. Anything is possible. Tadi saya baca satu ayat. Ayat ni selalu I bump into. Firman Allah surah At-Talaq ayat 2 hingga 3. Barang siapa yang bertakwa kepada Allah, maka Allah akan menunjukkan kepadanya jalan keluar dari kesusahan dan diberikannya rezeki dari jalan yang tidak disangka-sangka. Dan barang siapa yang bertawakal kepada Allah, nescaya Allah mencukupkan keperluannya. I suka tu, dari jalan yang tak disangka-sangka. So semuanya datang daripada duit. Bukan duit ni, DUIT. Everyday raise your standard dari segi affirmation you. Mana pergi vision board, go book you, mana yang pergi ambil balik, tengok balik. Start with DUIT. D is for doa. Your affirmation. Apa yang you fikirkan, apa yang you ulang-ulang. Are you concerned? Are you having doubt? Or are you going for your goals? And then lepas ada your goals, you dah on track, you pula usaha. Dah ada target, pergi usaha lebih. Raising standard is about 3 jadi 6, 7, 8, 9. Bukan 3 jadi 2. On the activity. So that is usaha. And then I stands for istiqamah. Tulis tu. D for what, U for what, I untuk apa, I for istiqamah. Berterusan. Janganlah satu minggu tu Isnin sampai Rabu bersemangat. Lepas tu Khamis, Jumaat, Jumaat is coming, Sabtu Ahad lega, selesa, lepak duduk rumah, watch TV. Tak boleh macam tu. Istiqamah. You nak end this year meletup, teruskan sampai dapat your target. If you can't achieve your target because we didn't know that COVID-19 akan melanda tahun ini, it's okay. If you really work hard sebulan ni, you achieve 80%, at least something. Daripada you just wait, kata tak apalah, I surrender lah. I pernah dengar this year I surrender dululah, next year lah I start balik kerja. Macam tu pula. Now you will be left behind. So ingat tu, doa D, U for usaha, I for istiqamah, T is for tawakal. Ramai kata berserah, tak apalah, it's okay, I tunggu je lah what's gonna happen. If you tak usaha, tawakal ialah bila you berusaha and you let go. Macam tu lah, selalu dengar Ustaz cerita tentang yang masa Nabi dan rakan dia pergi ke kedai. Masa tu naik kuda. Lepas tu turun daripada kuda tu, Nabi nak masuk dalam kedai beli barang. Nabi elok-elok ikat kuda dia. Tapi kawan dia tak ikat. Kawan dia biar je tali kuda dia. Dan Nabi kata, kenapa tak ikat? Dia kata, tak apalah, saya bertawakal kepada Allah. You rasa beli barang, masuk dalam, keluar kedai, what happen to kuda kawan Nabi tu? Sudah hilang. So that's why dalam kita mengejar cita-cita kita, dalam kita berdoa, kita kena usaha, barulah kita boleh bertawakal. So ladies and gentlemen, itulah sharing saya petang ni. Saya very excited with surah ni, ayat 2 hingga 3 ni, especially yang rezeki dari jalan yang tidak disangka-sangka. I do believe in miracle. There's a lot of miracle things happen in my life yang tak terduga sepanjang kehidupan saya ni. Dan saya percaya rakan-rakan pun macam tu. It's how you see your life. Are you looking your life straightforward, or are you looking your life at helicopter view? So thank you everyone for being with me today. InsyaAllah nanti kita bersiaran lagi esok petang ke, ya, besok hari Selasa. Thank you everyone. Good luck. And remember, there's no Allah tidak ada boundaries. Allah tidak ada limit. So anything can happen if you really put your mind into it. So lepas saja saya punya bersiaran ni, go back and have a look at your target, your goals, your list, your goal book, your vision board. Look back at your activity. Macam mana activity you? Macam mana nak buat blast dalam WhatsApp? Oh, boleh. Nanti saya akan buat satu sesi. I will let you all know. Ada satu soalan ni dari Jazila Minah. Jay-Z kata, orang panggil you Jay-Z ya. Jay-Z kata boleh tak buat kelas macam mana nak blast dalam WhatsApp, or broadcast lah, I call it. Nanti I do a class on that. I will do FB live and IG live, InsyaAllah. Because remember bagus Jay-Z tanya soalan tu kerana, because remember I mentioned tadi, successful people are the crazy people. Bukan crazy here, crazy in creativity. And what is so hot now, semenjak PKPB or semenjak PKP and semenjak COVID-19, is actually online. Is actually being in macam ni lah. Dulu kita terlalu banyak. Dulu kita memang kalau nak bercakap, nak bermesyuarat, nak berdiskus, mesti berjumpa kan physically. Now online, Zoom lah kan, Skype lah. And now how I can give awareness to everybody, talk to everybody petang macam ni kan, tanpa keluar dan hujan-hujan ni, is through FB live ni, IG live. I have two live running, InsyaAllah nanti saya akan kongsi. Ya ke? Kawan-kawan pun panggil saya Jay-Z. You can call me Boci. Okay, InsyaAllah nanti saya akan bagi tahu bila saya akan buat kelas on how to blast WhatsApp. But at the moment, if you already have a business, a kerjaya, if you buat pemasaran, you ada certain flyer, or even a certain caption about your product, beberapa line, maybe 3 kelebihan produk you, or 5 kelebihan produk you, 5 lines, broadcast. WhatsApp je. Semasa you WhatsApp, jangan pilih orang sangat. Hantar je. Jangan pilih, maknanya orang ni mampu, orang ni tak mampu, orang ni tak nak kot, orang ni kawan saya, ni biasa kenal, tak nak kot. Hantar saja. Broadcast. And when you WhatsApp, when you do advertisement, you go for the mass dulu. Baru you, bila dah go for the mass, tengok respon. And if you ada masa, baru you detailkan siapa yang you hantar tadi, umur, kawasan, pekerjaan, background. Baru you boleh fikir dari situ, that person can afford or not your product or your services. But saya mula-mula, saya buat broadcast, atau saya buat FB live, atau saya buat advertisement, I buat story ke apa, saya hantar je dulu. Saya inform je dulu. Awareness first. Awareness about what? Our product. Awareness about what do we do? What can we help others? Okay, InsyaAllah nanti saya bagi tahu ya. Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. See you all again very soon. Bye. Have a great Monday.